Hello everybody and welcome to the penultimate instalment of this year's Mystery Cushion Club. We are about to begin Mail Out 4 and after that there's just one more instalment and then your mystery cushion will be completed. So we're almost at the end of this journey, but there's a couple of panels still to knit, and this month there's one panel to knit, which is the upper back panel. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on. Just before I do that, I just want to remind you, if you don't already know and if you haven't already signed up, that our 2023 memberships for the mystery blanket, next year's mystery blanket, are on sale now in our online shop. And we have a very special early bird offer for everybody who signs up before the 30th of September. So you've got a couple of weeks to go to take advantage of our special offer before it expires at the end of this month. We have 500 memberships for sale and we are absolutely delighted to be able to tell you that we've sold 3/4 of those memberships in 2 weeks. So if you haven't already signed up, I would suggest that you pop along to our online shop and book your place to avoid disappointment. You won't want to miss out on next year's Mystery Blanket Club adventure. So what's in store this month then? Well, you'll be knitting the upper back panel called Zig-Zags. But before you knit this panel, you will need to sew together your front panel squares. Now you may have already done this because I suggested it in the previous blog that you perhaps make a start on that to get ahead. But if you haven't, don't panic, it's not a problem. You can sew them together this month and then knit your upper back panel. There are 2 tech vids to help you with sewing your squares together. They are in this month's blog and they show horizontal mattress stitch and vertical mattress stitch. If you've knitted your squares separately, then you'll need to use horizontal mattress stitch to sew them together. If you've knitted in strips, you just need to use the vertical mattress stitch to sew the strips together. Once that's done, you're ready to start your upper back panel. Zig-Zags is cast on as a separate panel and it begins with a button band. Now, if you need help with how to knit a neat buttonhole, you can scroll back on our website to post 4 of the 2021 mystery cushion, where I demonstrate how to knit a neat buttonhole. So it's worth taking a look at if you want to get those buttonholes really, really neat and are not quite sure how to do that. The main pattern then of Zig-Zags is basically a 2-row repeat. It looks perhaps a little bit more complicated than that. That's probably because of all the bright stripes and this sort of wavy pattern that's going on in the panel, but it's actually really, really simple and it might be something that you've knitted before. It's very similar to the wavy edging on some of the squares in this year's mystery blanket if you're a mystery blanket club member. Just very slightly different how we're doing the decreases though. So the pattern instructions hopefully are very easy to follow. 2 rows basically that you're repeating all the way through, changing colour after every 4 rows. So you just need to keep your eyes on those colour stripes, making sure you join in the right colour at the right time. If you need any help with the chevron stitch pattern, then there is a tech vid this month that shows you the lace stitches that are involved. There's a yarn forward and there's an S2KPO. So if you're not sure what those are, check the video out and I show you how to do a complete repeat pattern. So I show you the 2 rows that you'll be repeating throughout the zigzag panel. At the end of this panel, you are instructed to join it to the front panel using a 3-needle bind off. This is quite simple to do. You may well have done this before. You would have done it if you did last year's mystery cushion. We joined the upper back panel to the front panel in exactly the same way. So it's a very straightforward technique. If you need assistance, check out the vid in this blog and that will show you exactly how to do it. So that leaves me just one question. Have you guessed the title of the mystery cushion yet? I think we've only had 3 answers. That's 3 answers out of 250 members. So you'll have to put your thinking caps on again to have a guess at what it is. We're getting very close to the end of the project now. And so next month it will all be revealed, but there's still time just to have one more guess. And I'm going to give you another letter clue in the written blog this month to help you. So send in your answers to sue@debbieabrahams.com and see if you're right. So I'm going to sign off now and leave you to check out those tech vids. Read the written blog, which I really suggest you do because there's lots of extra information in there that will help you with your knitting this month. And I will see you back here middle of October for the final instalment of this year's Mystery Cushion Club. Until then, please take care of yourselves, keep busy, keep those needles clicking, and I'll see you in a month's time. Bye-bye.